Hey, what's going on, people? It's your man DJ Perfect, reported to you live from Atlanta, GA, owner of DJ Perfect Entertainment, otherwise known as Chuck Walls. Alright, so today I just want to come and do a as quick as I can, video on my wireless speaker solution, which is primarily, for most cases, I utilize the Sennheiser G3 system. Now, the G4 is the newer version, and that is used primarily for general microphone use, but I already had the G3s, and I had a couple of those for ceremonies. So I am now repurposing the G3 system as a wireless speaker solution. All right, so there's many videos out. You can do your homework on that. As far as the Sennheiser setup, you'll find that it is very reliable, and which is very important for professional use. And although it was not it was not designed specifically for this purpose. It was, the Sennheiser units are microphone systems. Although it wasn't specifically designed for that purpose, it can be used for a wireless speaker solution. Now, I'm also going to talk to you briefly about the Alto Stealth Pro system, which is the most current version of what they originally came out with for a wireless speaker solution. And I tried those years ago. It had mixed results with those, but the Alto Stealth Pro is a much needed improvement on that. I'll talk about that. So I have that because I like to have backups and then backups for my backups. So my main wireless solution is my Sennheiser setup. So now, what do we have? All right, so this is what you would normally use for a wedding ceremony, for your lapel mic. And so rather than doing that, I decided, you have, your receiver and your body pack lapel that will go to the officiant, right? And you can still use that during your ceremony, and then after the ceremony is over, you can convert it into your wireless speaker system that can be used for cocktail hour, or just to provide extra field speakers for your big ballroom, and maybe your main system is not going to be sufficient coverage, or you just want to provide a better coverage in those other areas of the room, way in the back and all that kind of stuff. All right, so you could utilize, since you're done with the ceremony, you're not utilizing your lapel mic anyway, you might as well use it as a wireless system. So let's say that's your case, and the Sennheisers, can be a little pricey, a little expensive. So maybe you don't have more than one, so you only have that one lapel. You can use that as your wireless system. And if you only need one wireless speaker for the cocktail hour, or for a field speaker, there you go. You're good to go. So now, that normal body pack that you would have for the officiant, you can actually take a CL2 cable. That's CL2. You can find on Amazon, or one of your professional sound companies that you always buy the rest of your gear from. Just ask them for a Sennheiser CL2 cable. But all that is the regular headphone jack on one end, 3.5 millimeter, 1/8 inch, with the threaded part, to a female XLR CL2 cable, about 20 bucks. All right, and so you will remove your normal microphone from your body pack transmitter and put in this cable. So now you can go directly out from the back of your controller. Either you can use it as one of your mains, the left side or right side, and maybe have the other main going directly to the speaker, or you can go from your booth output of your controller or mixer to here. That sound will be transmitted to this, which you would have mounted on top of your field speaker or cocktail hour speaker. You can just use Velcro, which I have here. Velcro that to the top of the speaker, and you can use your regular, plug and plug it in. You can use one of those piggyback cables if you don't want to run this all the way down the pole, or you could use a battery pack, which is this one I got from Colorado Sound and Light. I use this often for ceremonies because I don't do plugged in ceremony setups. I do strictly battery powered ceremony setups. I'll do another video about that. There's a reason why I do that. So anyway, you can utilize the same battery pack that you use from your ceremony, and now take it, and this is the same lavalier mic system that you had from your ceremony. Battery pack, the receiver, and this is going to transmit from your controller or mixer, and now you got your wireless speaker for cocktails or whatever you need it for, right? If you have XLR booth outputs, then you go XLR out from the back of your mixer to this female that goes into the body pack transmitter. If you don't have XLR, you can use a regular 1/4 inch to XLR cable. So 1/4 inch out, booth out from your mixer to an XLR male. That XLR male goes into the XLR female that's connected to the transmitter, and boom. Now, this goes into the back of your mixer from the booth out, and now you can control your remote speaker or cocktail hour speaker. And if you're done with it after announcements or cocktail hours over or what have you, and you don't want to use that speaker anymore, simply turn down the volume on your booth, and now you're only operating from your main speakers. You're not utilizing your wireless speakers anymore because the wireless was connected to your booth output. Okay, then you can go while they're eating dinner, you can go break that other speaker down. One less thing you have to do at the end of the night. Now that's for one. You could also, if you have you can also utilize that same type of cable. Just get another one and do the same thing for a second speaker if you want to go to a second wireless. So that's one wireless I just showed you. The next one is get one of these adapters from any professional sound store online or physical store, but I found it best online. You could also probably find these, I think, on Amazon. But anyway, this usually is used to convert a regular speaker into a wireless speaker. So now you plug that into, speaker. A regular microphone, it converts a regular microphone to a wireless microphone. So now you plug this into the microphone and it becomes a wireless microphone, because this transmit, and this other one I have is the body pack receiver. So this little kit here, originally from years ago, I bought this from, I think, AGI Pro DJ, and shout out to them because they, I think, were one of the first to put out a video about how to make this right here a wireless speaker solution. But you can get them from pretty much anywhere. So you would need the transmitter adapter to the body pack receiver, and of course you need a male cable, male XLR to the 3.5 inch or 1/8 inch jack that goes into the Sennheiser. It needs to be specifically the cable that is designed for the Sennheiser though, because it has a locking mechanism on the end. You twist and lock it, and you need to make sure it fits right with the Sennheiser one. Okay, so this right here can be for your second wireless speaker. Okay, now it's reliable enough that you could use it as your main if necessary. Some venues you go to, it's a really tight space. You barely have even enough space to put your two main speakers next to your DJ table. So you may need to put your speakers near the dance floor or somewhere else. If they put you in a corner or something and there's not enough room, this is reliable enough for you to use. Now, however, I don't recommend utilizing the wireless as your main speaker output, but if you're gonna have to do that, the Sennheiser is the way to go. I've done it before, no problems. But of course, the best way is just use your regular XLR cables out from your separate mixer or out from the back of your controller to your speakers. All right, a wired connection to your speakers is the best. I'll say that. But if you need to go wireless to your mains, don't go cheap. Use the Sennheiser ones. But the way I do it, I usually just have a wired connection going to my mains, because my main speakers are usually beside my table or next to my booth. And I utilize the Sennheiser for extra field speakers or cocktail hour remote speaker. All right, so now you got two ways to do it for wireless Sennheiser. Now the next one is the Alto Stealth Pro, and that one is specifically designed for this purpose of wireless speakers. And sorry, my light just went out. But this is gonna give you your best alternative if you can't afford to get all this Sennheiser stuff. Okay, so anyway, Alto Stealth Pro, that is a good option. It's much better than the first generation they came out with, and I think you do pretty good, about $600 to $700 for this. And so go ahead and give that a try if you can't get the Sennheiser, or until you save up for the Sennheiser. But for best results, I use the Sennheiser. Now you can use, other people are more familiar with other options like from Audio Technica or Shure, but I'm a Sennheiser guy, so that's why I'm saying Sennheiser so much. So anyway, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. Let me know what wireless solution works best for you and has given you the best results. And until then, make it a perfect day.